Yeah, hi. In this session, we will discuss how to read XML file data from AL11 path and pass the particular data into uh, internal table. Okay. So first step, we need to find out required AL11 path with XML file. Now, next step, we will write the report program in SE38. There is a transformation code. How we are going to do, I will show you in the system level by using strans T code. Okay. Okay. First, we will find out that particular file path. I will open my SAP GUI. Previously, we had shown you how to upload the XML file local system to our application server. So now our intention is to read the tail11 path XML file to our internal table. Okay, I will open AL11 T code here. This is our file path folder. Here you can filter. There is a transactions.xml. This is our XML. Now I'll open SC38 to implement the logic. Okay, so here I'm going to queue AL11 to internal table 1. Already created some other program, that's why I'm given the one 11 XML file to internal table. Okay, I am going to queue executable program. Click on save. Click on local object. In real time, we will give the package name. Automatically, one TR has been generated. TR we will move to development to quality, quality to production based on our requirement. Okay, now, okay. First, I will declare file LV file type is type string, value is our file path. What is our file path? This is file path. Where we can find. Okay. Here we will find the entire. This is the directory. This is the file name. So totally we will consider file path. Okay. That's it. Now I need to open the A11 path by using open data set. Step 1. Okay. Open data set. Here we are going to use open data set LV file for input in text mode encoding default. This is the syntax. Here, if psi sub rc not equal to 0, and if means sometimes that file is not available, we will show you some of the error or some information in a program level. Here we are going to write program, or you can give the message also, no problem. Could not open file. Could not open file. Okay. Second step, read file into internal table. So my intention, once we will open the file, we will read that particular file content in A11, and after that, that A11 data to pass in our internal table. So here, okay, once we'll execute exit. Okay, if it is not available, then automatically we'll exit. Okay, then next we will use do and do, because we don't know how many records are available in our XML. So here we are going to use read dataset or file path LV file into LV line. Okay, so we will declare LV line also. LV line type string. Okay, so once completed, we will exit that do and do loop. That time, if psi sub rc equal to 0, and if, then we will execute that particular loop. Okay, exit. So here, each and every time we need to append that particular line into the internal table. Append LV line to LT raw XML. Here we will declare LT raw XML type standard, or standard table of string, because we don't know the records initially and fields. Okay, now next we will close dataset. Close dataset LV file. That's it. Now next, concatenate lines into the single XML string. Concatenate line into single XML string. Okay, Here we are going to loop it lt raw XML into data lv line end loop. Okay, here we are going to give concatenate lv xml string lv line into lv xml string separated by space. So we need to declare lv xml string also. ml string type string. Okay, so now we have a data the next we will define our internal table to hold data. Okay, how we are going to do, I will show you. Define internal table to hold data. Here types begin of ty transactions or transaction end of ty transaction ty transaction. In this particular structure we'll take id type string, second field name type string. Now next transaction cross reference type string. Okay, this is the structure. Now I will declare one internal table lt transactions or transaction type table of our structure. Okay, give me 1 minute, I will open again. I'll open again due to some system issue. Okay, don't worry. I already written somewhere the same code with another program. I know this type of issue came. That's why I took some backup program for saving our time. So until 36, we already explained. Okay, internal table also explained, right? Okay, click on pretty printer. Okay, now next 5, here we are going to use pass or transfer XML data to our internal table using transformation. Simple inline transformation. Here we are using simple inline transformation. How we are going to, I will show you. Don't worry. The syntax is call transformation. We will give that particular transformation name to itab1 source XML our LV XML string. Result, here we are going to provide that particular root. For an example, transaction, we will give the transaction equal to our internal table name LT underscore transaction. So here we are going to take our local XML data. Now our intention to transfer our internal table. So that's why we are going to give the transactions root name, and here our internal table. Don't worry, I will explain in deep the transformation T code level. Okay, this is one of the most important in this particular program. Once we'll get our internal table data, we need to display. Okay, loop at editing. Okay, I will copy, paste it into a work area. Okay, then end loop. Here we will write ls transaction id name and transaction reference number. Okay, let me check. Okay, lv line is unknown, so here we will declare. Okay, Some of the declarations gone. So we already explained these things. See here, the transformation is no active version. So how we are going to generate this particular transformation? Go to strans code before going I'm saving. Yes, trans code. Here we will do that particular what is required now. What is our transformation name? Get trans to itab 1. Click on create transformation XML to internal table transformation, simple transformation. Click on yes. As of now, we will save our local object. Okay. Now click on source code tab. Here, see, this is the root name. We can change the name also. For example, in our program, we will give the root name is transactions. So now I am going to give transactions here. Now this is the template. Our actual code has been started from here. In this template, we will take the reference from our XML format. For example, here we will take transactions. These things are repeated, okay? But here only one record are available. Generally in real time, it will take dynamically this particular transaction 01 John Dio and the cross reference number CRN 123456. Okay, don't worry. I will explain. Okay, go to pretty printer. So I will close this one also. These things are taken reference from our XML file. The same XML file are available in A11 also. Okay. Here, this transaction has been continuously looping. That's why we will write some of the logic here. TT loop name, we will give the name transaction. This loop name is transaction reference by our root name. What is our root name? Transactions. I will close. Again, I need to close the tag tt loop, where I need to close before transactions template. Okay, that's it. Click on pretty printer. Now here you can observe this is like a hard-coded values. I need to pass dynamical values from our internal table data. So this is transaction ID. We will consider like a field name. This is the field value. But sometimes this field names and our SAP field names are different. So I will show you that thing also. Yeah. Here transaction ID field name like in XML, but in our SAP system, the field name is ID. Okay. Now next customer name, here field name, and here our SAP level, the name is field name. Okay. Transaction X reference number is a field name in our SAP system level. In our XML format, the field name is transaction cross reference number. It's more than 35 characters. Generally, in our SAP system, cannot accepted more than 30 characters as a field name. That time we are going to use reference values. Here I am going to use, here I am going to use tt value reference. What is the field name? ID, and I will close. So this ID is called our SAP field name. The same scenario will continue in this particular customer also. Name, remove, will add. Here I am going to give name. This name is our SAP field. For sake of understanding, I am going to here we will give the reference value transaction reference number. Okay, can reference number can click on pretty printer. Okay, see here you can find out this is a transaction ID, the reference is ID, customer name reference is name, and transaction cross reference number is transaction xref num. Okay, now I am going to check and I am going to activate here. I am going back here. Where is our program? Now I will check again this particular program. There is no error now. I am going to activate here. I am going to execute here. Now data has been came. Whatever our XML file data, now it is going to be converted our SAP internal table data and to display with write statement. In next session, I will show you a LV grid display. Generally, it is not good to display to the end user in a real time. That time we are going to use, for an example, the title is its ID and customer name and customer transaction reference number. We will display record by record, row by row. Thank you.